One final thing, you're Jewish. What's your sense been of the Labour Party anti-Semitism debate?
I think that racism is a challenge across society, and after decades in which huge advances were made, I think there is a real danger of regression now. Now, I know you didn't ask more widely about racism, but that's my answer on racism. You asked about anti-Semitism, and I think it is a big challenge. I don't want to intrude on the grief of a particular political party. All I would say is that, yes, it's an issue and it needs to be addressed, but I myself have never experienced anti-Semitism from a member of the Labour Party, point one. And point two, though there is a big issue and it has to be addressed, I do not myself believe Jeremy Corbyn is anti-Semitic. That is my honest view. You haven't asked me explicitly, but you've nevertheless drawn me, and I want to make that point. I'm not saying that he doesn't have a challenge in his party. I'm not saying that. It is an issue and it does need to be addressed, and I respect those who are very concerned about it, but I don't believe Jeremy Corbyn is anti-Semitic. I've known him for the 22 years that I've been in Parliament. Even actually when I was a right-winger, we got on pretty well. He was quite a personable
Well, you probably voted
individual.
Voted with him more often than he did with the Labour government.
Well, he was certainly a persistent and prolific rebel. He's been very supportive of me. He's been very supportive of me, and I've never detected so much as a whiff of anti-Semitism.
Have you ever experienced anti-Semitism outside Parliament? You said you hadn't experienced it from anybody in the Labour Party. What about outside Parliament?
Yes. Yes, I have.
Like?
Well, I remember somebody once saying to me, and I'm not going to say who, somebody once saying to me, you know, if I had my way, people like you, Bercow, wouldn't be in this place. And I said to this individual, when you say people like me, do you mean people like me in the sense that I'm lower class or Jewish? To which he replied, both.
Did you know that your real name, family name was Berkowitz?
I don't know. But I think people should be very careful about casting aspersions on other political parties. There are challenges of racism across society, and that does affect political parties, and each party has to deal with it. Look, I said what I did about Jeremy Corbyn. I have never experienced racism from Boris Johnson or Theresa May or David Cameron, and I'm making no charge against any of them. And of those three, the one with whom I had the most difficult relations was David Cameron. Yeah. And I'm no great fan of David Cameron, and I think in addition to his many talents, he has many flaws and he made many mistakes. But I certainly don't suggest for one moment there was a racist bone in his body.
All right, John, thank you.
Alistair, thank you.
Very good fun as always.
Thank you very much indeed.
Good luck the rest of your life.
Well, I hope I've got a bit of it left after this interview.
You will. Don't worry about that.
Thank you.